Now that you've created your own Symbaloo account, you can start creating your own Symbaloo pages, or what they call web mixes. This is a sample web mix that they give you when you first register. You'll see at the top you have a number of different tabs. Each one of these tabs represents a different Symbaloo web mix. This first one here, EDU Teachers, has a web mix of tiles that are hyperlinked to other pages. So you'll see, for instance, we have a few that say U.S. history, world history. We have hyperlinks to Google, to Wikipedia. We have hyperlinks to other web pages regards to English. And you're going to see a number of different ones down here. If you click on the different tabs, you'll find another web mix with other websites linked to this. And you will give an education one that is linked to RSS feeds. We'll go into that in another video. And then there's one called Dolphin. So if you wanted to create a web mix about a specific topic, you could do that as well. Whereas the EDU Teachers one that we first looked at had a broad range of websites. This one is very specific to a particular topic. So if you wanted to create a topical web mix for your students, you could do that as well. So in order to create your own brand new web mix, you're going to see a plus sign at the end of all the tabs of the web mixes you currently have. So when you click on this plus sign, it's going to ask you, what do you want to name this web mix? So you need to decide, what kind of web mix do you want to create? Do you want to create a very general web mix with some favorite websites that you use a lot, or do you want to be more specific, as in the Dolphins web mix, and do some kind of topical web mix? So I'm going to just type in a general one for a sample. And all you're going to do is click Add, and that's going to give you a blank web mix. All of these little blank spaces are called tiles, and you can see when I hover on one of these tiles it says add a new tile. So what we're going to be doing during this first week is we're going to be creating tiles, which basically again are hyperlinks to websites according to the topic you pick for this particular web mix. If you need to make any changes and you decide, I want to change the topic for this particular web mix, you can do that by coming over here to the side where it says My Web Mixes, and you will see where it says the one that I just created is listed at the bottom. There's a little pencil icon next to it. So if I click on that, I have some other options that I can change, and I can click Rename this web mix, and I can type in a new name if I wanted to be more specific and give it a different name, and then you would just click Save. So you have all of these over here, and now we have the one we're going to be currently working on. In the next videos, we're going to actually start creating tiles and actually building our web mix.